Hey everyone, it's Coolkid here, and I know I'm late with this, but still, back for another One Piece chapter review, chapter 1051. And well, in this chapter we find out who the new Shogun of Wano is. Like, literally, the title of the chapter tells us who the new Shogun of Wano is. So yeah. Also, Yamato appears in this chapter and says something that I'm sure all of us have been waiting for. So there's also that. But before getting on with the chapter review, I do want to say a couple of things. So for the first thing, I want to explain why this chapter review came out so late. So right around when this chapter came out, I was kind of busy at the time. So yeah, that's why I'm recording this so late. And heck, probably by the time you're watching this, the skins for the next chapter have came out or are about to come out in the next couple of hours. So, you know, either way, I still want to do this chapter review. I still want to talk about this chapter. So yeah, and also there's a couple of news that happened that's One Piece related. And with these news, I am definitely going to talk about all this in a separate video. So right now, it's just like my quick thoughts on about it, but I'll definitely make another news video about this and, you know, go more in depth about all my thoughts. So, yeah, I guess the first thing we got from the One Piece Netflix Twitter account is them showing off some of the sets, some of the ships, and even some concept art for the One Piece Netflix live action show, which I do have to say, it does look pretty cool. All the ships look pretty cool. The concept art looks amazing. And the sets look great. Especially the Bratier set they got. Oh boy, that looks good. And, you know, as a person who likes physical sets more than digital sets when it comes to, I guess, movies and stuff, I'm always been more of a fan of that. So, you know, I do have to congratulate them for going the extra effort for that. Plus, man, it does look all so great. Then we got some new casting announcements for the, you know, One Piece Netflix live action show for, let's see, Mihawk, Zeth, Nojiko, Kaya, Captain Morgan, and Klahadore. Which, I mean, right now, none of them are sticking out of my mind. Well, actually, the person who's playing Zeph, what's his name? Craig Fairbanks. I don't know why, but he looks familiar. I don't know. I probably have to look into it, like, you know, what these guys have done, and I'll probably do in that news video, like, so after doing a little bit of research, this is what I think about, you know, these casting choices, but, yeah, you know, I mean, just from looks alone, that look alright, I guess, you know. Nothing wrong. I would still have to do a little bit of research. Then next up we got recently the drop for the One Piece film Red trailer, which yeah, you know, looks cool. I don't know. I don't really think I have any quick thoughts other than it looks cool. I do have things to say about it, but I think I'd rather just save it for, you know, the news video and whatever in my thoughts. But yeah, you know, looks cool, honestly. I'll still see it. But yeah, the big news that I'm sure all you One Piece fans already know, and if you didn't know, you should really know. So it's official that One Piece will be going on a month-long break on June 27th. To July 25th. So that's, as I said, a month-long break with, actually, that's, yeah, we have like 2 more chapters left, just right before the break for Oda. Oda's actually taking this break to prepare for the final saga, which, also, the final saga of One Piece will officially begin on July 25th, chapter 1054. So literally, when we get back, we literally get the, I guess, you know, the start of the final saga. And obviously, I'll have more opinions about this and everything. But, yeah, I don't know. I do have feelings about it, and I guess to have just like a quick thoughts and everything is the final saga of One Piece is literally going to be starting in about a month, and you know, I am definitely excited for it, but at the same time, I don't know, maybe a little scared because it is the final saga of One Piece. God, it just, I don't know, it makes me a little afraid. Oh yeah, and also during the break, Oda will be releasing the Road to Laugh-Tailed Special booklet, which basically includes sketches and scrapped ideas from Oda that will be featured in the Shonen Jump issues during the break, which, oh my god, okay, please Viz, for the love of God, can you please translate this? Like even if it, well, I don't know if they'll do it from week to week, but like, maybe in the future you could physically release this. I would love this because, I don't know if you know this, but like, I am like a super big fan of like, you know, art of books and looking at sketch arts. Like, you know what, screw it, we're going off the cuff. Let me get some of this shit out here. Yeah, I guess I'll get this one since this is manga related. But yeah, I have way more art of books. Like, as we can see here, I have the art of Iron Giant, one of my favorite movies. Then we got Zootopia, which I do really love this art book because they go like way too much into. They go into a lot more detail about the world of Zootopia than probably the movie, you know, ever did. And then, well, not exactly an art book, but the visual history of Dragon Ball, where, you know, I guess it just shows Kira Toriyama's evolution of his artwork and everything. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I am just a super big fan of, like, art book and sketchbooks, and even scrapped ideas. I am actually kind of curious, because I think the only known scrapped idea we know, at least from Wano, was the fact that Doflamingo was actually going to appear in Wano, like actually be one of the major threats, but obviously that changed during Dressrosa and everything. And I'm actually kind of curious, you know, exactly, you know, why, not why Oda, but why did he change that? That is very, very, very interesting. And, oh yeah, and there's also One Piece Day with a sigh. I'll probably put in the link description. But yeah, we got One Piece Day with, as I'm recording this, 43 days on July 22nd/23rd, 2022. Oh yeah, that's when the manga's coming back. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, stay tuned for our live stream on the official YouTube channel. So yeah, I presume during this they're just going to be dropping way more One Piece news, which oh boy, I am excited about it. So yeah, definitely am. And oh, also before I forget, a lot of this information pretty much comes from our tour at the Library of Ohara. He's amazing. He translates a lot of stuff. So yeah, just literally give my love to him. And I don't know, is there anything else I want to say? Yeah, recently I actually did watch the not watch, but yeah, I did listen to the new Panic at the Disco song. Pretty good. It actually reminds me of old school Panic, you know, surprisingly. And also, what the heck, Mega Man's trending. What, Luffy's trending? Yeah. What? Why the hell is Luffy? Wait, give me a minute. Let me see. Why is Luffy trending? Nothing specific I can just see off the top of my head, but yeah, Luffy's apparently trending while I'm recording this. So yeah, but yeah, I guess it's now time to get started with the chapter review. But of course, as always, we must start with the cover page, with us continuing Germa's Double Six, an Emotionless Excursion, Volume 13, Germa's Escape. And it's literally just like, what's like a cool way to describe this? Oh yeah, so you know how like, you know, like an action hero movie does, where he walks slowly and then behind him, an explosion. pops up. That literally is what it is. We got the 4 Germa siblings just all walking all cool and badass, and a giant explosion pops up behind them. I mean, I don't really have anything else to say other than, damn, that's really cool. I mean, personally, it is. I mean, how could giant explosions not be pretty cool? But, I guess that's really it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I fairly like this cover page, but, like, where's it even going? Is it just to be, like, we rescued the other Germas? I don't know. I feel like there needs to be something. I mean, personally, I'll be fine with it. I probably would give it some slack since it is a cover page series, but still, man, that explosion looks really, really cool. But yeah, I guess that's it. Let's move on to the chapter itself. Which before I get to that, actually, I don't talk about the titles of the chapters, but brace yourself. If you haven't read the chapter, this is a spoiler. The name of the chapter: Shogun of Wano, Kazuki Momonosuke. So yeah, Momonosuke is the new Shogun of Wano. So yeah, the chapter starts off with everyone in the flower capital freaking out, like, oh my god, that freaking huge dragon was Lord Momonosuke. Wait a minute, there was 2 dragons this whole time? What's the heck's even going on in the front of the castle? Why is Kuromasaki here? And Boss Kiyoshiro? And then one person walks from the smoke. He's like, well, you 2 are famous. I wonder if they remember any of us here. And Kanemon pops up, and everyone's like, Kanemon? I thought you were dead. Didn't you perish in the flames of Onin Castle that fateful day? What was it, a dream? Or was it? Is it the afterlife? When did they die? And then suddenly we see, we see Kawamatsu, Inarashi. We also see Raizo, Shinobu, Nekomamushi. We see Okiku with actually Okiku is actually being carried right now by Nekomamushi. Yeah, all of them walk out in the smoke, and everyone's like, oh Jesus, everyone prepare the light scrolls, or I forgot what they're exactly called, but those mini Den Mushis they have in Wano. I forget what the hell they're called, but yeah. Prepare the lights, go, let Hall of Wano know. Hurry! It was them! It was the Akazai 9, the Red Scabbards! I thought they all died 20 years ago, but Toki's words were true! And then we just see shots all over Wano. We see Ringo, we see Hakumai, Kipi, Curry, Udon, and heck, even Absube... I'm pronouncing it wrong, but Absube A-Town, all just reacting to this. Like, what the heck? Well, something's happened in the freaking capital. So yeah, they're all reacting to this. So then we go to inside of Onigashima, where almost all these Straw Hats are reacting to me and Yamato. Like, they're like, oh, you're Kaido's son? And Frankie's like, oh, so that must mean there's still more fighting to do. And Yamato's like, whoa. I'm not your enemy. In fact, I've been, following your exploits all over in the newspaper. I have to say, I wasn't sure how many of you were actually human, but you all seem pretty normal. And they're like, hey, wait a minute, what about your horns? And they got Sanji around you and like, Kaido's. And Yamato's like, well, at any rate, I'm going to be joining your ship. I am Kazuki Momonosuke, but otherwise known as Yamato. Nice to meet you. And God, I love all these freaking reactions. We got Usopp and Nami being like, what? And Frankie's like, wait a minute, on our crew? And, Brooke and Sanji are all like, oh, I am so happy, all for it. And then we got Rob in the background saying, oh, aren't you a funny one? And Jinbei's like, well, it's nice to invite yourself on all aboard on the crew, but unfortunately it's the captain to decide. And Yamato says, well, that is true indeed. I do hope Luffy is alright. I got shivers watching him fight, seeing what he can do. Which, okay, just to pause here, I love this. I really love the interaction, and I mean, I'll go a little bit onto it about my opinions about Yamato basically joining the crew, but yeah, that's really cool. Yamato has finally met the Straw Hats, because before this, I think she's only met, like, Frankie and Luffy. Yeah, that's basically it. So, yeah, finally everyone meeting Yamato and, you know, possibly their crew interactions in the future. Ooh, that's I'm definitely excited for that. But yeah, I'll save my opinions about that. And actually, wait a minute. Yeah, Yamato just invited herself on the crew, just like Robin. Oh, damn it! I just realized that. Damn it! But yeah, continuing on with the chapter, Yamato noticed some beast pirates, I guess, just trying to escape, and Yamato's like, "Hey a minute! Who said you could ride?" And they're like, "Oh Jesus! I don't want to die either, Master Yamato." And then we get Jinbei like, well, I don't sense any peculiar hostility. So, and then we got a bunch of the gifters being like, oh yeah, shut up, you goons, and stay there. And Usopp is like, so, Tama, what the heck's going to happen to those guys? And Tama basically explains her, I guess, powers like, oh yeah, once the moon comes back around, my jutsu would wear off. So about a month. After a month or so, some of the animals go back the way they were. But some of the animals stay my friends. So I bet you they choose whenever they feel more comfortable with. So, you know what, I'll talk about this in a minute. But yeah. Then we got Speed coming in. It's like, oh, Master, I'm so much happier with you. And it's like, oh, I hope you stay. You too with me too. But not like a servant, like a Mom, I hope you stay with me forever. And Speed's like, oh no, so cute. Oh my god. You know what? No, actually, I want to actually say something a little bit later because, oh boy. Okay. So, continuing on, you know, they finally, everyone sees on the live scrolls the Straw Hat seeds. Like, look on screen. It's Kuremasaki, and name on script is kneeling, but who the heck is that? With one person mysteriously walking into the shadows. He's like, 20 years since has passed, since the death of my father, Kazuki Oden. And everyone's like, wait a minute, father, you don't mean... I am so glad that you survived all these difficult, long years. The Fire Festival is not ending. Starting tomorrow, you may do whatever business you like. You may drink to your heart's command. You will not have to pay for a particular water from the earth. No poison from the factories will be allowed to spoil the lands. There will be no slaves in Wano. And then we go to Otama, who's reacting this like, Mo? And then we go to a Otama flashback, which is very much sad. So the flashback starts with, I guess, some random people saying like, just today at the factory, another 4 died. It's every man for himself, but who's going to tell her that? So then, I'm guessing these same random people are like, listen, Otama, this is very difficult to say, but I'm sorry, your mother and father are... And the next thing we see Otama at her mother and father's grave, and she's like, Mommy, Daddy, rest in peace. I'll be okay on my own. And we see her trying to sell casa hats, and we see just some of the people, you know, literally just having like a piece of wood or whatever, unable to buy it. And she's like, come on, would anyone like a casa hat? Would anyone like a woven casa hat? And he's like, sorry kid, I have no money. Just anyone would like to buy one? And then we see her like, sorry, Komichio, I unfortunately couldn't sell any hats. And then we got her meeting Tenguyama for the first time. And he's like, I like one casa, please. She's like, oh, wait a minute, Tengu! And Tenguyama's like, you're just an orphan, huh? Just bear with it. Only a few more years until a powerful samurai called the Kazuki returns. They vanquish those ogres for good. Kazuki? Is that true? Then I'll bear it. I'll be okay. Okay, no, I'll talk about this flashback later, but yeah, damn, this is a little bit sad. But yeah, then after the flashback, we just see Otama bawling her eyes out and thinking back on the moment when Luffy said, I'll make this normal. By the time we leave this country, it'll be a place where you can eat as much as you want every single day. And then we go back to Momonosuke with this speech being like, Orochi's wicked rule and the threat of Wano are gone for good. We have found strong, faithful companions at sea as part of the Ninja, Pirate, Mink, Samurai Alliance. Okay, that is kind of weird to say, but yeah, the Ninja, Pirates, Mink, Samurai Alliance, and we raided upon Onigashima, Orochi, Kaido, the Animal Kingdom Pirates, or just the Beast Pirates. I don't know why they don't call it the Beast Pirates, but yeah. The Animal King Pirates. Every evil that plagues our land have been vanquished. And everyone's like, what? And everyone's just like, oh my god, they beat those monsters? Orochi is no more. I love this little scene where Kid's like, what alliance? And Momonosuke continues like, we'll never forget those brave souls who... We'll never forget the sacrifices of those brave souls who pave our way for this raid. And we see a little scene of, Law and Beppo. And Beppo's still hugging Law. I love that. And we got a little shot of Kira. Yay! But, yeah, then next, I love this. Momonosuke is like, hey, Kinemon, I ran out of things to say. What do I do now? I just freaking love this. Kinemon's like, just keep it going. Buff out your heart. Just let your heart say your things. I don't know why. I just love that speech. And, Momonosuke continues saying, my father gave me the name that means invincible. Under my rule, under this parched and ruined land, I will turn this earth into paradise on earth. Lend me your strength. Lend me the hard work. This together. I have traveled 20 years to save you all from this. This day on, I am Kazuki Momonosuke, and I will lead the land of Wano. And all the Red Scabbards are just freaking bawling their eyes out. And he's like, Mother, I keep my promise. Father, I shall follow in your footsteps. And everyone is just crying like, Lord Momonosuke, the true Shogun of Wano has returned at last. We have waited for you so long, Lord Momonosuke. And then the narrator comes in and says, and when the warrior at last sheath his blade of the sky to come today, dances fluttering petals. This is the land of samurai. Here under the night blossoms stands the handsome man of 8, blessed with dedication and mercy, and at a level of strength that can be forgiven. This is the birth of the man who would later be known around the world as the great Shogun of Wano, Kazuki Momonosuke. And chapter ends. And oh boy, what to talk about first? Well, You know what? I'll just get this out of the way. The whole deal with, Yamato joining the crew. I mean, okay. At this point, it's like almost official because, like, okay, here's the thing. I remember when people, when Yamato first asked Luffy, "I'm going to join your crew," and Luffy's like, "What? No, you can't just say that." I remember people thinking it's like, "Oh yeah, right there, that confirmed Yamato joined the crew." I mean, I don't know. To me, I'm like, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I don't think so. But like, if you told me this moment, if this was the moment that Yamato joined the crew, I'm like, well, okay, it's as official as you can get. I'm pretty sure Yamato's joined the crew at this point, with especially this moment in the chapter, and literally Yamato finally meeting everyone else on the Straw Hats. Well, I mean, except for Zoro and Luffy, who are both knocked out. So yeah, we still gotta wait for Luffy to get back up. I mean, hey, who knows? Maybe Oda could pull a reverse Uno card and be like, Luffy gets up, he's like, wait, what? No, you don't join the crew. You can't just put words in my mouth or something like that, but I doubt it. I mean, Yamato could become, I guess, the new leader of these new ragtag of beast pirates, but I don't know. I feel like at this point, Yamato is joining the crew, and as I said earlier, I seriously cannot wait for the antics. And I guess I'll also say this here, even though that it's dead set in stone that Yamato's joining the crew, maybe some others can join the crew. Maybe Carrot? Maybe? I don't know. That's probably not happening. Because, like, okay, I guess I can talk about this here, because I like Carrot. I like Carrot a lot. I do want Carrot to join the crew. And also, like, Yamato. I also want Yamato to join the crew, but, like, I just hope they both join the crew. I don't think it's happening. I think it's just Yamato. But I mean, you never know. Maybe, I don't know, Otama could join the crew? I mean, I don't know. Maybe not. Because, like, I did hear people saying that Otama was definitely a possibility for joining the crew. But I don't know. Maybe not. I mean, less likely, but yeah, it's just probably just Yamato that's joining the crew. But we can all hope. But yeah, seriously can't wait for the future of this character and the role on the crew. Like, I don't know. Because I've heard people being like, what's the role of Yamato? And, I don't know, maybe like Yamato could be like the person, like what was Odin doing in Roger's crew? Like, he was writing the logbook, like, I don't know what exactly the official role would be called, but yeah, Yamato would be writing down all the adventures, the exploits of the Straw Hats. Even though that Yamato only joined the crew at literally the last section of the story, but hey, we don't want to worry about. Well, actually, I don't know what I think about it. Odin did join the Roger crew when they were essentially on the last leg of their journey, so I guess that makes sense. I guess that makes sense. So, yeah. Actually, next up I want to talk about is the whole thing with Otama and their powers only working literally just, once a month, and then they either just, screw off, leave off, or they just stay as friends. So, yeah, I don't know what's exactly going to happen with all the gifters. I mean, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, just from this chapter, I feel like it's safe to say that, Speed is probably going to be staying with Otama for even after the moon. Because, like, let me think. How long did... I actually don't know how long Wano took place. Because, let's see, there was I think it was 2 weeks or so until the Fire Festival when they were planning out everything. So, yeah, it's got to be at least half a month, right? Or, I don't know. At this point, I like to say it's 3/4 way of the month done by the end of this, right? Yeah. I think that's a safe bet to say. So, I mean, I don't know what's exactly going to happen with a lot of these guys, but I could easily see most of them, except for Speed, just, being like, you know what, screw this, I'm leaving, I'm getting the hell away from Wano. And, yeah, that even goes bigger into what the hell are we going to do about the Beast Pirates, because, I don't know, because I could easily just, because, like, you gotta remember, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think, like, I could easily see a lot of these Beast Pirates just from, I don't know, maybe they'll all stay together. I mean, I could just see easily a lot of them just skipping out Wano and just going their own way, doing, I don't know, whatever, because that's what I could see. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I just, at this point, I'm really trying to think what's going on with the Beast Pirates, but they're probably not going to do much. As for the gifters, I guess I'm just repeating myself, but yeah, I think most of them will just, once the month is over, they'll just run away. And probably Speed will stay with, I guess with Otama, just from how this chapter is going. But, yeah, Speed as her motherly figure, which is, speaking of, getting Otama's backstory, oh my god, that is... So that is sad. I mean, I do like at least one the big emotional connection in this chapter, which is pretty much, I wouldn't say ending Wano, but is one of the big main pulling forces. Otama. Otama is literally the one that the first character that we've seen, and the character that I wouldn't say exactly end with, but I feel like, whenever the Straw Hats leave Wano, Otama is probably going to say something, and, I could even just see it like, Otama began the arc, and she left it, and she is the emotional connection, and we even see her very tragically, just like, I don't know how young, but yeah, she literally loses her mom and her dad. Oh God, that just feels so sad in her meeting Tenuyama and giving her the hope that one day the Kazukis, and I'm sure she at this point never heard of the Kazukis until then, but this hope that she's been waiting for, that one day things will be good, and of course you got her meeting freaking. Was it Ace? Yeah, I almost forgot Ace's name. Yeah, her meeting Ace with her and making her a Casa hat, Luffy with the straw hat, and Luffy's like, don't worry, I'll make it a place where you can eat as much food as you want and everything. And oh my god, dude, I know I'm terrible at explaining this, but honestly, I really do like this flashback, and I really do at least appreciate that they. Okay, what was I saying? Okay, I do appreciate that they did take out the time to focus on Otama, a character that while might not be a poor, might be not. Well, I mean, no, actually, Otama is a poor. She did take control of almost all of the Beast Pirates with her Devil Fruit and everything, and. I know I'm really sucking at this, but I do really appreciate Oda taking the time out of this chapter just to focus on Otama, and damn it. But if Otama doesn't come onto the crew, it'll suck not to miss her. I mean, it'll suck that we won't see her. Probably, I don't know if ever actually, but yeah. Did my dumb little awkward talk about Otama. Then I guess the whole speech because most of this chapter was literally just Momonosuke basically being like, I do declare I am the new Shogun of Wano. Clean lands, the factories, no more slavery, and drinking all you want. This, I shall bring in a new era of Wano. Make everything great, and whatever like that. I still think my favorite moment chapter was him being like, Nemon, I don't know what the hell to say. I just freaking love that. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really have much to say about that other than, it's a really cool moment. And Momonosuke, we actually finally get, I actually forgot to mention that in the chapter review, but Momonosuke, we actually see him not in silhouette no more. We see him in his human form, finally. And honestly, I do like how, he doesn't look exactly like Odin. Like, he definitely has similarities, but he is his own person. He isn't Odin. He is his own person. And we got his super long hair, which obviously that would happen when you age 20 years up in the future without no haircut. Actually, I wonder if he's going to get a haircut soon. Actually, you know what? No. Keep that long hair. Keep it, Momonosuke. Don't even think about cutting it off. But really did like that. And also, I do gotta mention one thing that what we have here at the end of the chapter with all the Red Scabbards, excluding, unfortunately, Asura Doji, who last time we see he got exploded. And then, let's see, after that, we got Izo, who is probably dead. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think about this. Because, like, I don't know. I feel like some people will be judging. It's like, okay. You're telling me that Kinemon can be split in half and be relatively okay. And I mean, to be fair, we like even in the chapter, we literally have Okiku just, I guess, holding on to freaking, I guess, Nekomamushi's arm or whatever. But, freaking Kinemon's just doing relatively alright. So I don't know what the heck is up with that. But either way, still, I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I think long term I'm fine with Kinemon and Okiku living. I know some people might be not, but I'm relatively fine with it. And then with Asura Doji dying, I mean, I don't know, to me, because, like, Asura Doji, not to say he's a bad character, but he's kind of been whatever out of all of the Red Scabbards. I would say he's the most whatever, the one I care about the least. So, yeah. And then there's Izo, which I think Izo should die. So, yeah, there's my quick opinions about that. And anything else I need to say about this? Oh, yeah. With literally Narrator coming in being like, guys, I gotta tell you, this is the moment. This right here is the start to what would be known as the great Shogun of Wano, Momonosuke Kazuki. And I don't think, because like, hinting at the future. And I forgot, because like, I did watch a recent, like, I guess, a review on the chapter, and someone did mention, I forgot who, the last time they ever did this was during the end of Dressrosa, being like, this team, this, I guess, the Straw Hat Pirate Alliance, or whatever they were called, would become well known in the future. And then last time before that was at the end of the Ace versus Blackbeard fight, and then it would be like, this fight would eventually change the whole world. So, I am really curious, because, like, obviously, Wano and Momonosuke is later going to have a much important role to the story and to the final arc relatively soon, because we're about to reach the final arc, which, I guess I'll talk about this here real quickly. We got 2 more chapters until the break, and the next, the next saga of One Piece, the final saga, will start. I do not think that Wano is ending, or not Wano is ending, but like the start of the final saga. We might get a post-Wano arc for, I guess, the start of the final saga. I think we might get that, but I don't know. Wano ending in 2 chapters? I just don't know how to feel about that. I mean, it definitely could. There are still things that you have to tackle. Like, where the hell is the last rope poneglyph? Maybe Zoro's, well, I don't know. I do actually have an upcoming video where where I talk about what's left we should deal with Wano. But that's really it with the chapter. I do like this. And it literally, I don't know, the one, them declaring that Momonosuke is the Shogun. And Otama's flashback and Yamato probably joining the crew and everything. I did like this chapter, but as I said earlier, when it pertained to the end of the story soon, it's crazy to think that we've been in Wano for 4 years, and we are literally at the end of it. We're literally about to be... Wano is literally about to be over. It's done. It's like just a couple more chapters. Like, theoretically, if you do think the final saga, starts after the break, we only got like 2 chapters of Wano left, and we've been in Wano for 4 years, and literally everything, this journey to Wano has started because of Kanemon and Momonosuke, like in Punk Hazard, which was around, I think at this point, it was around 10 years ago. So this literally means that Wano has been going, Wano has been going on 4 years, but this whole journey has started for 10 years. 10 years. In this final saga, it's a blank state. Where do we go? Where is the final poneglyph? We don't know. I don't know. I am excited to see what's next, but I'm a little afraid and sad. And it's just crazy, I think, that Wano, this will be one of the last times we see Wano, the Straw Hats and Wano, this scenery. I am kind of curious to see what else is in the story, but I will miss our journey into Wano. God, I don't know. I'm just afraid and excited about the future of this story. So, actually, whenever Wano officially ends, I actually do plan to read through Wano, because I know some people are tired of it and everything and say it's a bad arc. And look, here's the thing. Here's like the big thing you gotta be hit with when it comes to I guess One Piece arcs and everything. I remember when people were reading Dressrosa and they absolutely hated it. Like, they hated it and everything, and I kind of was iffy on it. But until I reread it, it was honestly when I reread it, it's honestly like my top 3 favorite arc. And I think One Piece arcs are just built better by just reading it in like chunks instead of just week to week. That's just not how this story is designed. So I'm sure whenever Wano is completed, and if those people read through Wano, they'll probably have a way better opinion. That's just what I personally do think. And the story was not designed from week to week, so yeah. That's really all I gotta say. I don't know. I feel like I want to say more, but I think I've also said enough. I just wish I said it a little bit better sometimes. So, I guess, I am excited, but yet scared for the future of the story. Well, I guess I'll see you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm excited for the future of the story, but yet I'm scared that One Piece is going to end soon. So, well, I guess I'll see you next time when the future of One Piece will be seen. See ya. Oh, God. I really did wish I planned this video out better or said some things, because during the Otama section, I don't know, I felt like I kind of described my opinions badly, but I did really like that moment. That was probably my favorite moment in the chapter, and I don't know what I'm going to do about the future of the story. It just scares me. It absolutely scares. Oh my God, I just realized
I did say that my One Piece wall scroll, you see the ukiyo style one. Yeah, I was going to keep it until the end of Wano, and shit. If Wano does end in July, damn, that is just crazy to think about. I don't know how I feel about it. So yeah. Oh my god, my camera is about to be overheating. So bye bye or something.